G'day fellas, and welcome to a casted game. Spawning in the west of the map, it is Doubt, the Lord himself. And over on the opposite side of the map, it is his opponent, Sho, who is playing the Rus. Doubt is on the Mongols today, as you would have expected, seeing his town center moving around like that. And Doubt going to be opening up, I apologize, wrong button. Doubt going to be opening up with a dock, and it is no surprise. Now, let's talk a little bit about this map. This map is Confluence, and hybrid maps have been buffed significantly for water users. And so the big thing about it is that obviously you see on the minimap there's no fish there, and that's okay because they took off those little shorefish that you always used to see on the minimap. They're no longer there. But take a look at all the shorefish that are here now. On my screen right now, like how many shorefish is that? There's 6 there. Like you can just see they're everywhere. They are absolutely everywhere. There's so many shorefish. So you have got to go for shorefish. And if you're going shorefish, you're going to be going a dock in Age 1. It only makes sense to be doing it. And Doubt going to be doing that. Going to be playing the Mongols as he does it. And this map is probably one of the best maps if you're going to do it to play Rus. And the reason why is because of the running distance for the Mongols. So the Mongols can obviously open up with an Uvu, get that out nice and early, put down a barracks on there as well, and they can begin moving out towards this dock. But the issue is that it's very easy to wall this off. So if you spot that your enemy's got a barracks out, then that's fine. You just wall this right there. And then you wall this side here. And then they've got to invest in a transport ship. Then they've got to come over here and they've got to transport their units over here. And it's a whole issue. And essentially by the time they get that transport ship out, you're probably going to be to the next stage. You're going to be able to get an attack ship out or transfer your vills or transform your fishing boats into attack ships that it's probably going to be too late. So we'll take a look at Sho, see exactly what he's up to. So no hunting cabin for him, so no real surprise there. He's going to be doing the double wall up in the blind. So I do like this play, playing against the Mongols. I think it is the correct decision if he's not going to be scouting, which obviously we can see now he is scouting out the enemy base, but it's kind of a little bit too late for him to be over there. So he's going to be looking for 2 things. The first thing is he's going to be looking for Uvu. Second thing is he's going to be looking for buildings on the Uvu. So whether there is a barracks there, whether there's a stable there, that's what he's looking for. If he doesn't see those, he's going to be very happy. And he'll probably add a second dock in. If he does see that, that's when he's probably going to be like, okay, well, I need to think a little bit more about how I'm going to play this. So we'll take a look over at his opponent at Doubt. We'll see exactly what he is up to. So Doubt not yet adding an Uvu in at this stage. Got 4 fishing boats out. So a lot of fishing boats this early. And it doesn't look like Doubt is going to be adding any fishing boats or any Uvu, at least at this stage. There may be that scout is going to go down. A donation of 4 sheep going over to Doubt. Doubt very happy with that one, and really feels bad to be losing your scout like that. Especially, you know what would have happened? Like Sho was probably shift clicked somewhere, and he's been like, okay, I'm going to shift click here to like here. And for whatever reason, like the scout has run in here, and it's like cancelled the shift click because it's like, oh yeah, we went there, and then it's like, okay, what's the fastest point to there? And then, like, it runs back this way. Like, just something like that. Something silly. Like, he would have spotted that, and it's just very frustrating to lose that. Now, Doubt going to be going up with the Silver Tree. Doubt loves the Silver Tree. I feel like Doubt probably goes to the Silver Tree more than any other player in Age of Empires 4. It is very common that I see him go this landmark, so no real surprise there. He has got a market down below him, so if he's wanting to utilize this, he's going to have to do his best to try and move his Silver Tree up into this top corner. So he's going to look to try and secure this island here. Keep in mind there is a market or a trading post down towards the south of Sho's base as well. We do actually have a hunting cabin going to be going up for him. Double house and then a hunting cabin. So 19 gold a minute, not too bad. He's actually out here on the deer carcasses, so maybe not even looking at professional scouts on this map. He's got out the 5 fishing boats at the moment, and I'm curious to see exactly how well he's going to be doing when it comes to the age up time, because when it comes to age up time, that is when the action is going to begin. I'm suspecting that we could actually see just an all-out attack for the Rus player. I really wouldn't be surprised. But we've got now Doubt heading up towards that second age, sitting at about 60% of the construction, only 3 vills tapping away, and it looks kind of like he's going towards professional scouts, but he doesn't have a GUR at this stage. And it's not mandatory that he goes for professional scouts on a map like this, just because you've got access to so much food in the water that it's one of the few maps that you don't actually need to do it. Any hybrid map typically is a map you don't need to do it. But keep in mind, the way that hybrid maps play, it's very different. So as an example, Delhi are very strong on hybrid maps. They're not strong on pretty much any other map, but hybrid maps are very, very strong. And the reason why is because their fishing boats are able to kill enemy fishing boats. So even if you've got 3 fishing boats, you can actually kill your enemy fishing boats. And you can actually gather at the same time as well. So very, very annoying for any non-Delhi players. But DauT now going to be hitting that age up. We'll take a look and see. He's going to have some light junks coming out. There's the first one. Second one not out just yet. I'm expecting he's going to buy some wood any second. He's actually moving that silver tree. Going to be coming up probably towards this Uvu. So not looking to do any trading at this stage. But a little bit late with the Uvu, I would say that. So one thing to note is that with the silver tree, obviously, by the time that you're able to age up and move it over towards the Uvu, typically you've got about 500 stone roughly, and you can get out batches of back-to-back double traders. So he's not going to be able to do that. He'll be lucky if he can get one batch of them out. And then he's going to have to be paying for the rest of them at full price. We'll take a look now at what Show does. And we'll see whether he looks to transform his fishing boats over into Lodger attack ships. It doesn't look like from the macro that he's got that he's going to be doing that. Obviously, he can look to... what has he bought? Did he buy wood, I think? Maybe? I actually don't know what he's doing right now. Oh, no. They are they're transforming. There's a few that are transforming. I told because that one was so slow. We've got the DauT now going to be coming out. Double DauT coming out. First Lodger attack ship is out as well. Second, how many are we talking about here? 2 that have transferred over or transformed to attack ships. 3 now that are attack ships. It's hard to determine how many there are, but we can do it this way. We can see as they join the group, they'll be lit up in the different color. But now back towards DauT's base. So we can see that DauT is going to continue adding in more light junks at this point. So there's a build order that you can do on this map as the Rus, where you essentially just hit people with like 11 fishing boats or 11 attack ships at the exact same time. But obviously that is not the build order that's been opted for today. You need to drop a market to be able to do it. We don't have any market going down for Show at this point in time. He is instead going to be looking to gather up gold though, so we may potentially see a fast castle coming in. He does have a ticket spare, so he could look to potentially buy some stone up as well. We'll have to keep watch and see exactly how he plays. Now with 5 Lodger attack ships. No +1, at least not yet. We'll check in on DauT and see exactly what he's got. He's just going to continue trading behind this, and I do like this play. So you can see him rallying towards the market. Gotta be careful, there is a wolf down here. Looks like it's going to be the first trip that he actually goes for. And now we've got some DauT on DauT action, or some light junk on attack ship action, some arrow ship action, if you will. And he's managing to hold pretty well in here. He's going to have to fall back at this point. A lot of these are quite low. And I think that Show's in a position where he might actually be able to capitalize. He's got 6 Lodger attack ship out now, 7 Lodger attack ship. How much are these pulling in? They're probably pulling out, yeah, not a lot. 24 gold at this point. Look, which isn't terrible at this point. But obviously he's going to want to try and move that out towards the north of the map as quickly as possible. He's able to obviously get double traders out, so he's kind of happy to do that. So whether he looks to hit that all-important 7, so you can see there that that's when he'll unlock tier 3. That's probably what he's going to be going for. Khan now rising from the dead. Going to be out on the map. And we'll take a look over at Show, see what he's up to. Dropping down a wooden fortress, so really committing to the age 2 play, it seems. Not really thinking about going up to age 3, and I think that's the wise choice. On this map especially, you do want to try and control the water, just because of the power of the DauT, or rather the explosive junk. So obviously the explosive, or the demolition ship here, and the explosive junk for DauT is going to be what really is potent on this map, just because there's crossings here. And if you've got, say, 3 or 4 explosive junks and you sprint them in at max speed, you're almost guaranteed to get a shot. But now, the 8, we've got an 8v8 in the middle here. It looks like the first attack ship going to be going down. Neither player looking to pick up +1 just yet at this stage. I don't think we see, no blacksmith coming out. First blacksmith going to be coming out of the game for Show here. And he's only got 6 fishing boats now, so he's brought them down significantly, and the longer he holds on to them. So the way I think about it when you're playing as the Rus, so your fishing boats are able to transition, or to transform into attack ships. So it's expensive to do it. And essentially, if you can do it all at once, and kill your enemy, completely wipe them off water, then you can basically just hold water for the rest of the game. Because with the Rus, you don't need to run back to your dock. You can essentially just gather from anywhere. So it means that you can set up 1 fishing boat down here, you can set 1 fishing boat here, and you can maintain full line of sight of your opponent's shoreline. And if they try and go for anything sneaky, you can just transform it into an attack ship, and back to a fishing boat when you're finished. So it is always an option, but yeah, you can see now it starts getting to the point where things are getting a little bit crowded on the water. Show obviously got a lot of attack boats out. Doubt obviously sitting with a lot of attack boats as well. He's got the double dock out for the moment, dropping down his own blacksmith, so looking to get that +1 upgrade. Double Gur going to be going down here. No pastures at this stage, obviously not needed because there's so many fish out on the sea, but it looks like we might have a potential age up coming through, and no double trader just yet. We've got 10 traders at this point, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Doubt begin to at least scout out this corner and look to move up towards this area, even begin to put down his Yam network in between these two. It wouldn't be surprising at all. Doubt now going to be sieging, or rather attacking the villager down here that's dropping down a fortified palisade gate. A single attack ship going to be coming down to push the Khan back, and a lot of damage coming out here. That is a ridiculous amount of damage. 5 burst attacks, 9 bow damage. Completely wipes out that Khan. So he's unfortunately going to have to respawn a little bit later. So Sho definitely thinking about aging up at this point as well. He's got 3 tickets. He could buy for a town center, but I think he's just going to be looking to age up here. Do note that he hasn't gone professional scout, so it means that he is going to have a little bit of a difficult time getting in the deer of his opponent, and subsequently, you know, this is not the most efficient gathering. He has dropped a second town center. Oh, I didn't even spot this. Sho actually going for the second town center. This is a nice play from him. I like this. I like his position. Now, keep in mind, the one difficult thing is that we've got a big boom that's happening over here for Doubt. So Doubt is getting a significant amount of traders going right now. So on this network, he's up to 13 traders. This will be 15 traders, and he's going to just keep adding them as the game goes on. And there's going to be a point in the game where he moves them away. And once he gets them up to here and he's trading all that distance, it's only probably about 4 or 5 minutes of him doing that, and then he will just win the game 100%. And so you got to be really careful with the Mongols. I don't think Sho actually knows what his enemy is up to, so he's got no idea that he went for the silver tree. So a very difficult spot for him because he doesn't know that he's on a timer here. Town center coming towards this back line. A lot more wood out here. He's also got the berries out there as well, but now going to be aging up, so Doubt heading up to the third age, going up with a step redoubt. A couple of sheep in here as well that he'll be able to gather up if he needs that extra food, but other than that, I suspect he's going to be going for the improved siege engineering. We see Steeled Arrow coming in now, so probably going to be looking towards that improved siege engineering and beginning to mass up Springles. And take a look at this. It looks so crowded, doesn't it? He's got 12 attack ships out right now. That's a huge amount of attack ships. We'll take a look over at... No actual... I was expecting to see some explosive junks coming out. So I think you kind of... The way to do it, so you move explosive junks up to here, you come around this corner, you try and bait your opponent out, and then you move the explosive junks down. That's the way that you do it, and you guarantee the hits. Because then you can block in this avenue, and then you force them into there, and you just beeline for this point right here, and you can basically just win water like that. So I would expect to see Doubt doing that. He's actually just going for more war junks, which are the bigger ships. Sho now reaching up to the castle age, and Doubt actually just going to be falling back straight away. He says, you know what, I don't want any of that. At least he did, very briefly. Is he trying to bait them out? He doesn't have any ships up here. I think he's trying to bait him out. That is a lot of ships right there. Fishing boats getting caught in the crossfire. You can see this is the problem. So you need to move these up. You need to just get them on the front line. You've got a larger mass here. So Sho needs to try and get them up on the front line. You can see all of these attack ships just running around in circles. Just get them up there. Get them up there doing damage. Do we have +2 coming in for Doubt? We do have +2 arrows coming in for Doubt as well. So he's got a little bit of a window here. But a significantly larger mass for Sho at this point. Still sitting on 10 attack ships. Compare that to Doubt, who's sitting right now on 4 light junks. So he's going to have to fall back from there. And he could have turned the tides very easily just with a single explosive Dow, but it's just about getting that explosive Dow to connect that is the hardest. So we'll take a look over at Sho's base. He's obviously got the double town center up, so he's looking pretty good. He's on 63 villages at the moment. Going to begin transitioning into barracks. Very curious. I would have thought he would just go horse archers. I really don't know how to stop horse archers. I'm curious that he's not doing that. Still going for double traders here, so not looking to go for the siege engineering at this point. So we'll have to see exactly what Doubt is up to. Going to be dropping down a prayer tent. A lot of villagers heading down towards the Step Redoubt. Obviously, going to be his next point of gathering up the gold. Now, one thing to note is it's very rare to actually go for Wait, that's gone up. Oh, that was already 26. I thought it was on 12. I must have been thinking of a different game. So you can see Doubt actually preparing for them now. So by putting these towers up, he's got his first tower up here, but this second tower, this is going to be providing that buff up towards the north here. So I'd expect that he probably drops another one down in this crossing, and then another one just down here. That'll cover his entire network. And then from there, he'll look to move it. We take a look at his Uvu, who does actually have the improved movement speed for the Silver Tree. But one thing interesting to note is that typically you see Rus players do one of two things. And we'll talk about that a little bit more after we watch this this battle that begins to happen towards the middle of the map. So Xiao going to be pushing in now. We see all of the... What is this? Is this... I don't know what that is. It looks like piracy, but it looks like it's affecting... Oh, it's him taking down ships on the front line and getting the piracy upgrade. Sho gonna have a difficult time here, actually. He's gonna need some explosive demos out because he just continues to take more and more out, and you can see that the spinning is now beginning to win. Do we have... Are these explosive? These are explosive dowers. You can see the fire on the front, the fire on the back. They're gonna come through. Needs to manually pop them off. Pop them off. 1, 2. There. Oh my lord, there they go. Sinks 4 ships. That was a lot of ships that he sunk, but it felt like it was a little bit too late. Explosive down, going to be coming out again. Explosive attack ship. Managing to get that shot off, but now going to be able to clear out this dock. A little bit of a graphical glitch. Not sure exactly what is causing that. That is beautiful, isn't it? Looks like we've got the French flag coming in through there. That goes down all the way. Look at that, and it just keeps coming back. So one of the things to note, it's very rare, in my opinion, to see players actually go for the Silver Tree combined with the Steppe Redoubt. And the reason why is because both of them are gold landmarks. So you've got the Steppe Redoubt, which is obviously giving you 50% more gold, and then you've got the Silver Tree, which is giving you gold from your traders. And so you're kind of doubling up here. So typically you would see the Kurultai matched up with the Silver Tree, and then you would see the Steppe Redoubt matched up with the YAM network landmark, which is called the... the network of... No, I've got it. Silver Tree... The Deer Stones. Thank you. Thank you very much. The Deer Stones, yes. So normally you would see the Steppe Redoubt matched up with the Deer Stones. So it's very rare to see this. And you can see it's subsequently reflected in his gold income. Like, he has clearly got so much gold that he cannot spend it. Like, these 20 villages should just be on wood so that he's got enough wood to drop down the infrastructure that he needs to spend his resources. Because he's floating 5k right now, and it's just getting... It's getting a little bit ludicrous at this point. But now Doubt going to be able to clear his opponent out off water. A Springald going to be coming down and sort of evening up the water here. We've got Men-at-Arms going to be coming out for his opponent. Two, whatchamacallits? Two, oh, gosh, I'm losing my mind. 2 relics. There we go. Gosh, a little bit tough for me to get those words out today. Apologies, guys. So 2 relics in there. So honestly not the best. There are 1, 2, 3 relics on this North Island, so he wants to try and get up here as quickly as possible, but obviously Doubt's got pretty good coverage up here, going to be heading up to the Imperial Age, and still we don't see Doubt actually moving this towards the north. This is very curious for me. Honestly, you should have just brought the Uvu up here and just moved this up with it. Ideally, I mean, you can even go up to here and then put it up that way. That would have been the smart move, but now we hear him picking up those religious relics, and now Doubt just really pushing his line of sight all over the rest of the map. No YAM network coming in just yet, so you can see the YAM network, an expensive technology, 350 resources for that one. And now slowly working away at the ship of his opponent. Sacred Site getting neutralized. So it was captured up earlier by Sho. And I think the question is from here, what do each player do? What is the go-to for these players? So I think for Sho, the big thing is trying to secure those relics. He's already lost one of them up here, so trying to get those 2 relics. So that means that he's got to be able to deal with this. So he needs to get himself a gate up here and try and get up there. That's the first thing he should be doing. Second thing that he should be doing, continuing to mass Springalds. I think this is really important, but as the game continues to progress, he needs to continue massing up Springalds and Men-at-Arms. That's going to be his primary thing. He needs to re-wall this and just stick behind his Springalds, stick behind his walls. That's the best way for him to play it, and then eventually get into Imperial Age, and then from there begin spamming Horse Archers together with Bombards and Springalds at 13.5 range, and that is where he wants to be. He's going to be in a great position if he's able to do that, but keep in mind, Doubt has hit the Imperial Age as well, and both players, I mean, you don't have a lot of gold on this map. You've got 1 gold that's down here, you've got another gold that's up here towards the north, and that is pretty much it. I mean, you've got small golds that are around, but they're not abundant, so it makes it more difficult to play into that kind of style. We'll check in with Doubt now. So Doubt still not yet to move his Silver Tree, and actually going to be getting Stone Commerce. So Stone Commerce, having 9 or more active traders causes them to supply stone as well as gold. So there you go. But still, this is... So one of the reasons, or one of the things to note is just with regard to trade, it's exponentially better for you to move or to be trading longer distances. So for every tile that you move away, you've got to move towards your silver tree, and then you've got to move back away from it. So it's technically 2 tiles. If you move 1 tile away, you're moving 2 tiles away. And so you're rewarded by having quadruple the amount of gold income. So the further you can move this away, and there's actually a way that you can do it so that there's no loss from it. So if you have a look here with the silver tree, so you can move this at the same time, and everyone can still keep moving along this trade route. These guys are still going to be moving towards the silver tree, no matter where you choose to locate that next silver tree. And the guys that are going away from the silver tree are still going to work towards that trade post. So there's no real loss. There's a temporary stoppage of gold, but it's going to continue, and it's going to continue at a much greater rate. So there's actually no real loss from actually doing it. But, you know, Doubt's economy still powering ahead at a significant rate at this point. You can see he's sitting on about 900 gold a minute at the moment. So he's going to be very happy with that. But that is one of the ways that you can optimally play. Kaganet Palace coming in right now. I think this is the first time we're actually seeing this. If I remember correctly, this might still be bugged. Just to give you... It only gives you, like, the level 1 of your units. And if you've got, like, the upgraded versions, like you've got the elite horsemen, it still only gives you early horsemen. That... I might be wrong. We'll have to see. It is... Oh, it looks like he's training Mangudai. We'll have to see exactly how he plays. A lot of Springald coming out right now for Xiao. Or for Show, rather. This is the correct play, and I love it. The men-at-arms together. This is 100% the right play for him. He's going to be looking very strong. We do have Lancers coming out. Mangudai aren't going to be able to do a lot on this map, especially consider... That's a lot of Mangudai, actually. 6 Mangudai. How long did it take to train those? I'm curious now. Maybe this Kaganet Palace got buffed. Spawns a cavalry army of horsemen, Mangudai, or Lancers every 90 seconds. But 9 Mangudai just popped out there. But... Doubt is going to be on the back foot here, significantly. He doesn't have the mass required right now, nor the infrastructure to produce it. You can see he's got a lot of resources here, a huge amount of traders. How many traders is he sitting on? He's sitting on 31 traders at the moment, but he doesn't have... The only thing that he could potentially have going for him, explosive dows. It's the only thing that could save him right now. He needs to go straight into explosive junks, get the explosives from here, and then go straight down to here. That's the only thing that could save him. But even then, it's probably not going to be close enough because there's so many Springalds here. So Doubt in a really difficult spot. You can see he's up 10k in score, but... Oof. That was close. So sitting up score right now, he's up 4,000 score, beginning to bring a whole bunch of units down towards this crossing. Plenty of Springalds on the back. Show going to continue training more and more in, looking towards the Imperial Age, but not really committing just yet. He's sitting at 200 population, so looking really, really good. We'll take a look at Doubt. He's sitting on 168 at the moment. Yeah, this boom, I really, you know, as I mentioned earlier, if Doubt just moved this up to like here, it would be unreal how many more resources he would be getting from this. It pains me to see Doubt, like, who's obviously one of the best players in the game at the moment, who's like making this. I just feel like it's kind of like an elementary mistake. But it looks like we might have explosives through now. Explosive junks are ready to pop. And just got to be so careful. Show obviously realizes how potent those things can be. So he's staying back as far as he can. 10 damage a pop going to be happening here. And now decarbonization coming in for Doubt. He is looking to get those +2 upgrades. A lot of elite lancers here for Doubt at this point. He could be able to clean this up, but keep in mind, there's so many Springalds out here, and they just clean up so effectively against the elite lancers. There's no actual spears out for Show at this point. But keep in mind, he doesn't really have the population for it. He could move back towards this keep if worse came to worse, but he's got to be so careful. He's got to be so careful moving up like this. I think he's doing the right thing. Ideally, you should probably look to wall this off while you're clearing this out. I think that's going to be the best bet. Because if a flank comes through, I don't think you're going to be able to clean it in time. I mean, you can try and get the spread. There's a couple spears in here for it. But, yeah, it's a difficult thing. A second castle going to be coming down here. Boiling oil. I like this play from Zhou a lot. I think Zhou is looking like he's in a commanding position right now. Even though he's down 5k score, I really like his position. You see Doubt struggling right now to put together a significant military. Obviously, there's a lot of Lancers here, but keep in mind, Lancers are not the most effective unit against the Springald. Springald obviously like that fight, but I mean, keep in mind, there's a lot of units here. My main concern is that there's just not enough walls. There needs to be a lot more walls coming out from Show. he needs to be walling up, or at least boxing his Springalds in. He knows that his enemy is full cavalry, or at least he saw that his enemy earlier was cavalry. So he should know that, you know, he's going to have the advantage when it comes to that sort of thing. Now, keep in mind, when it comes to the range of Springalds as well, you're going to have a slight range advantage over the Rus, or over the Mongol player. The Mongol player does have access to a longer range upgrade, or an improved version of roller shutter triggers, which gives them 13 range instead of that 12 range that all the other civs get. But keep in mind, as the Rus, you've got the longest range Springald in the game at 13.5, because you've got roller shutter triggers, and of course you've got that unique unique technology, which will come through with the high armory, and that will give you an extra 1.5 range as well. So now heading into the Imperial Age, Sho needs to get a lot more. Let's have a look at his infrastructure. He's got 8 archery ranges out right now, which isn't terrible. I'd love to see him just go straight into like elite horsemen, or elite horse archers rather. But his composition at the moment doesn't really look like it's going to support that. So I think that this is the window right here that Zhou is hitting, or that his enemy is hitting. That is way too many lances at this point. This is going to get completely crushed. There's so many lances here, not enough walls. If there were walls up, he'd be able to at least hold this, because then you'd have to burn through them ever so slowly with the elite lancers. You know, the keep would be applying its boiling oil. The new age begins, but at the same time, you know, it's not really going to do much. Reinforcement's going to get cut off by the boats now in the back line. And you can see that Sho, despite having a significantly larger military, has just been overrun completely by the Doubt superior army. So he's going to be losing that completely. And so I think that really just goes back to positioning before the fight as well. Not having enough intel about his opponent, and then just not walling up. Those were the big things for me. Hasn't actually secured this up, so this is going to be really difficult for him to play this out. He's going to be able to get a keep down here, but the keep's not going to be able to extend its range out particularly far against those boats. Going to be losing this keep as well on the front. Mangudai also out here. But now towards the north, we've got the Silver Tree in an appropriate position. And, oh no, Doubt making a massive mistake. Oh no, Doubt making a massive mistake. You can see like half of these are... They're going to the docks instead. Oh no. You gotta set your home market up to here. Otherwise, they're just pulling in terrible numbers. Look at this. They're pulling in like, what is this? It's like 4. 15. Oh man, that feels bad. I mean, Doubt's still going to be okay because he's got a significant number advantage over his opponent. But at the same time, it really is a feels bad, man. So, Doubt... Oh, we did actually have... Oh, but are they... Where are they? Which market are they traveling to? Which way are they going? Under attack from a lot of different angles right now. Springald's now going to be coming out, but my fear is that Sho has just lost way too much. He doesn't have control of gold. He's got access to this gold down here, but it's only a matter of time till he loses it. He needed to have those walls up. Walls with the Springalds would have really won this game for him. If he just had walls, so, like, where does he need to wall? Like, wall through there twice, wall up here around an angle like that, like, around the sacred site, essentially. Look to control this area. You've got your gold, get your upgrades, you'll be fine. And then slowly push in with walls and Springalds, and you'll win the game. But against this type of elite Lancer mass, it's just so significant. We see that there's veteran spears out, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They did attack move in, but the charges weren't negated. And now I think Sho's in a difficult spot. Has his opponent realized? Has Doubt realized yet? Still yet to realize. There is one that's going to be going. Let's take a look at this. I want to see just how much it's going to be collecting here as it comes in. I know that we've got a fight going on back towards the base of his opponent. There you go. Those are the kind of numbers that I'm talking about. 166. So, I mean, you've got to go like 4 or 5 times further, but you're making like 10 times as much. Like, look how much these guys are going to pull. 15. You're making 10 times as much, but you only go like half as far. Now the gold mine going to be lost down here. So Sho really lacking a lot of walls that he needed to protect this. That castle going to be trying its best. Now we've got a Baochan out, going to be able to begin shelling the shoreline. And keep in mind that Baochan actually outranges. You can see it's got 10 tile range there versus the keep, which has only got a range of 8. So it is actually able to take down the keep. So really, really difficult. And now we've got Sho that's got plenty of these of siege workshops, but the problem is he doesn't have any gold. And that's the difficult spot for him. No gold. Gold has been lost. He hasn't scouted at all towards the north. Didn't know those 3 relics were there, so he's only got 2 relics in here. And he's now getting wrecked by Mangudai with the golden arrow upgrade. Just normal Mangudai. I like that he's gone into that. He does have the improved biology as well. So improved biology and upgrade available So over here, so you can see, oh, that's chemistry. But I think it's here is biology, or maybe here. I'm not sure. It might be, yeah, somewhere around there. I don't know exactly where it is, but it is a very nice upgrade, giving you an extra 10%, I think, HP over the normal one, which is 20%. So yeah, it gives you a total of 30%, almost as good as the French unique technology, which is 35%. So now we've got the majority of these guys. Yeah, okay, now, oh my gosh, he's still heading this way. Doubt still yet to realize. I mean, at this point, it doesn't even really matter. Like, he's just boomed so much. Like, you can see there's 40 traders in total. It doesn't even matter. Like, he's got inefficient trades. It doesn't even matter. He's so far ahead. So he's managed to pull ahead. We've got pastures coming out? Yeah, we've got plenty of pastures coming out now for Doubt as well. So something tells me that the game is over, though. Like, when your enemy is in your base with elite lancers and there's no real response that you've got to it, you're down on 33 villagers. It's only a matter of time until you're overwhelmed, overrun, and GG gets called. Doubt victorious, Show going down. Fellas, if you've enjoyed this game, make sure you check out Joe. I'll leave a link in the description over to his Twitch channel. Go say good day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.